Hi, welcome to the video of this series. So, in which we are going to learn the algorithms to crack an interview. So, in that first is binary search algorithm, where I'm going to explain this algorithm in a digital way. So, you have already there is a one more video where I have explained manual way by writing. So, how this algorithm works, okay, and there's a digital way, okay. So, in this video, we are going to understand we're going to understand, not learning, we're going to understand how this binary search algorithm, okay, learning is different like mugab something like that. So we are understanding this algorithm. So because you need to understand where you need to apply it whenever you're solving a coding technical problem. If anywhere you get some where you get a position to apply a binary search algorithm, where we need to apply, how the situation is going to come, so that we are going to understand this particular algorithm. So how it works, we'll understand that as well, okay. So binary search algorithm. So when you're learning this binary search algorithm, first you need to understand the limitations over here. So the limitation is going to be very simple, that you can able to only, or you're going to apply this binary search algorithm only if the array or list is sorted. As you can see over here, the array list is sorted like 2, 5, 8, 12, 15, 18, 22, 24, 30. So these all are sorted in order, right? So since these are sorted, we can able to apply the binary search algorithm. As you can see, these are sorted array or a list. Okay. So now we are going to understand how we need to solve, or how we need to apply this binary search algorithm for a sorted array list step by step. Okay. So in that, first thing you need to remember, in whenever the binary search algorithm comes, you need to remember these three keys, very important three keys, and those keys are very simple, which is low, high, and mid. So what is this low, high, and mid? We are going to understand now. So this is an array list. The first position is always considered as the low. See, this is array list, right? So this is array list. So we have the sorted array, sorted number of elements, and these are the position. So 2 is at position 0, 5 is at 1, and so on, 30 is at position 8. So the first position, which is 0, is considered as the low position. So like this. So this is going to be the low, the first key, and second key is going to be the high. So now the question is how to add this, the third key, which is mid. So low is done, high is done. Now we are going to understand how we need to apply the mid. Okay. So mid is very simple. How to find out the mid? Mid is very simple. You need to apply a formula like this. Okay. So what is the low value and what is the high value, and you have to divide it by 2. So you know the low value is 0 and high value is 8. So you need to apply this, and then you can able to get the mid value. Very simple. Okay. So we'll understand it better. So now, see, whenever you want to apply a binary search algorithm, means obviously there has to be one element to be searched in that sorted array list. Okay. So here I have, okay, let's consider for an example that we need to search an element called 22 in this array list. Okay. So see, here we have only 9 elements in the array list, right? So when you are applying this algorithm in real time, there would be thousand number of elements, million, trillions of elements would be there. So at that time, to find out a particular element, that would be very difficult. If it is sorted, you can directly apply the binary search algorithm. So think in a bigger way. All right. Yes. So let's say for an example, we want to search an element called 22. So where this element lies, so that we need to search in this particular video. Okay. So let's understand. Means we can consider this 22 as a target. I am using this 22 as a target because I need to search this 22 element in the array list. So I am going to keep this as a target. The name I am just keeping as a target over here. Okay. So now we have got a low, we have got a high. The step 1, every time the step 1 is going to be the finding out the mid. Okay. So you know the low value is 0 and the high value is 8. Divided by 2, doing the calculation, 8 divided by 2 is going to be 4, right? So now you know the mid value is going to be 4. So now our mid is going to lie at the position 4. So now we have the low, we have the mid, and we have the high. So these are the key elements we have. And what we need to find out? We need to find out the target element. See, okay. So in the array list or in the binary search algorithm, so there are three different conditions out there. Okay, so only three conditions are there. So in that first condition always comes as equal to means comparison, where in the array of mid position of element you need to compare with the target element which you need to search. Okay, so this is the array list. Okay, this is the array, right? So I'm just giving this array as a ARR as a name. I'm just giving the name. You can give any name you want. So what is the array of mid? So we know mid is 4, correct? So what is 4? What is the value which is there at the position 4 is 15, right? Right? Yes, like this. So array of 4th position is equal to target. What is the value which is there at the 4th position? Is 15, right? Is 15, obviously. So now, is it equal to 22? Obviously it's a wrong, correct? So this is going to be the first condition. So we are in the step 2. In step 1 we have find out the mid value. At step 2 we are comparing. Okay, we are comparing the array of mid value with the target. Okay, whether the both are equal. If both are equal means we can directly return the answer. We can directly return the mid value, which is position 4. So we can able to consider as at the position 4 we have our target element. But in our case it's not happening, correct? So array of 4th position or the mid position is not equal to target, means it's not equal, right? So this is going to be the first condition. You have to remember array of mid is equal to target. So this is the first condition. So second condition, okay, second condition is going to be, okay, array of mid, see, is equal to target, done, right? First condition. So array of mid, is it less than the target? Means whatever the value is there at array of mid, is it less than the target value? If that is true, you need to update low is equal to mid plus 1. Okay, I'll make it very clear over here. So listen careful, very careful, listen very carefully. Okay, this it's not going to remember. I make you to print it in your head. Okay, in your brain. Okay, so whenever the array of mid is less than, less, what is the spelling of this? Less, L, it starts from L. So whenever array of mid is less, L is less than the target, is true, means if the condition is true, let's say you have 2, here you have 5, 2 is less than 5, obviously true, correct? If it is true, whenever it is less than the target, you need to update the low. What is the spelling? Low, L. So when it is less, you need to update the low, L. Okay, very simple, understood? Whenever the array of mid is less than the target, less means you need to update the low, remember that trick. Okay, so again here we have one more trick to remember this. So whenever you are updating the low means like down, negative, right? Negative, minus. So whenever you are updating the low, you need to update the mid value with a positive one. Okay, so if you are updating the low value, you need to update the other side as a positive one. So if it is low means negative, here this has to be positive, mid plus 1. Same way applies when the array of mid is greater than the target is true, you need to update the high value. So if this side is high, means on the other side you need to make it as negative. So this is like positive, high is positive, this is negative. Understanding? So very simple, understand this. If array of mid is less than the target, you need to apply the low. Here low means negative, you need to update the other side as positive. So if it is greater than the target, high is equal to mid minus 1, you need to update the minus value. Okay, so these are the three different conditions. Array of mid is equal to target, array of is less than the target, first start with the less, and is greater than the target. Okay, so now we are going to check. First condition is done in our case, right? So array of mid is equal to target was not equal. So we know our mid position is at 4, right? So array of mid is less than the target, we need to check. So what is array of mid? Array of mid means 4, you know that 4. So at 4th position, okay, array of 4th position, what is the value? Is 15. What is the target value? Is 22, correct? So is these two are less, 15 is less than 22? Of course, 15 is less than 22 is correct. So means this is true now, right? This is less than target is true. You know, whenever it is less, you need to update the lower value, correct? You need to update the lower value, right? So what is low? Low is equal to mid plus high. What is mid? You know that mid is 4, correct? You know that mid is 4. So 4 plus 1 is going to be 5. So now your mid number got changed. Sorry, mid plus 1. So 4 plus 1 is going to be 5. So now your low value changed from 0 to 5. 4 plus 1 is 5, right? So low is getting updated. As you can see, now we have the low, which is 5. So based on this, okay, very simple, right? So now if you observe this screen, whatever you're seeing in the screen right now, this doesn't come to our first position. Like first, which you see, low was at this position and high was at this position, same thing, right? So what happened? This portion of array is not recommended. I mean, it's not required to compare it now. So we need to compare only this much. So what happened? This got divided, means in this full entire array, this portion of array got divided from the actual array, which means binary search algorithm is a divide and conquer method. Okay, so now we have this little portion of an array. Okay, so now you know that low and high, just like starting. So now what we need to find out? So we have the first key, we have the second key, now we need to find out the third key, which is mid. So how to find out the mid? Very simple. So low plus high divided by 2. So what is low now? It is 5. What is high now? It is 8. So divided by 2 is going to be 13 divided by 2 is equal to 6. So now your mid is going to be 6, like this. Okay, so now we have all these three, and the first condition is going to be always array of mid is equal to target. What is array of mid? What is the mid? Mid got changed to 6 now. So array of 6th position is equal to target? Yes, correct. So value which is there at the mid position 6 is 22, and our target value is also 22. So whenever these two gets equal, obviously at the end you need to return the mid. So what is mid? Mid is 6, which is our position of this element. So you need to return the mid, right? So you need to return the mid. So you have your element at the position 6, and your answer is going to be 6. Target element was 22, and you have found out that your element lies at the position 6, and your answer is also going to be 6, correct? So now, congratulations, you people made it to till this end, and you have understood how this binary search algorithm works. So just a quick revision, very small revision in 30 seconds. So first there will be 3 keys, okay, low, high and mid. So we know low, we know high. Low is at like first position, high is at the last position. Mid, low plus high divided by 2, you're going to get the mid. So and 3 more condition will come in the binary search, and first condition is going to be array of mid is equal to target. Okay, array of mid is less than target. Whenever it is less, you need to update the low. Low is equal to mid plus 1. Low means like negative, there has to be positive, other side has to be positive. And the third condition, array of mid is greater than the target. So when it is greater than target is true. High is equal to, this side is high, means whatever what that has to be at the other side, this has to be minus. So mid minus 1, correct? So array of mid is equal to target, array of mid is less than target, array of mid is greater than target. That's all. So whenever array of mid is equal to target, you just directly return the mid value. So where that is going to be your position. And congratulations, so you have understood the binary search algorithm in this particular video. So and lot of other more videos is going to come in this channel. You're going to understand everything about technology. Now we have already a playlist of Spring Boot technology. Go check that. So most of the IT companies uses this technology called Spring Boot. If you're if you want to make your career in Java, means Java most popular framework is Spring Boot. So understand Spring Boot, that is going to help you in your IT field. Okay, so we have a front-end development. Now upcoming videos React will come, and check out the version control, GitHub, everything. So in this particular series, so you're going to understand the very important algorithm to crack an interview. So in that, first you have learnt in this particular video, and if you want to watch this in a manual way, how this manually works, this is another video over there in the same playlist itself, so go check that. And if you are new to our channel, please do subscribe, okay, so that you can able to get the video very soon. And enable the bell notification, so you can able to get the notification very quickly. So let's meet in our next video. Until then, take care, goodbye, bye bye.